This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, a rematch in Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one, between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks.
How'd they get that truck up there?
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Montreal Washington on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it official.
Huh?
What was that slow ass run?
Oh. I don't know.
Oh my god. It's a rat.
Ooh. Marquise.
Doomed up.
Bro, I got some receivers in here that I didn't know about. Hold on. Hold on. It's gonna be trouble. Where Marquise at? Okay. Okay. Okay.
2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion as well. He earned a little more attention on that run, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Juke the shit out of his ass.
First and 10.
What I do what you did?
What? I juked the shit out of his ass. Pick a play, man.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Walker with another carry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Oh, boy, you moved? I'm like, yes.
First down.
It's nice every now and then in this game.
You moved? I said, yes.
Send it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The first look here for DJ Dallas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Bring it in, Dallas.
From the 31, Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And
Dallas.
10 yards in a Seattle.
Bring it in, Dallas.
Down.
That's a pretty play. They were coming
Bring it in, Dallas.
But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from it. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track.
Threw that away, dog. Threw it away. Nobody open. He threw it away. Come on, guys. Let Russell cook.
And now a low liner. I think he
Let Russell cook.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow finds his way back to it.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run on first down with Dallas. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Go.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
They don't let you fall.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Okay, never let you down.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 40. Here's Williams to start.
That's me, Zo. That's me, Zo. That's me, Zo. I don't read them. I don't read them.
So after
that's me.
For no gain,
I don't read them.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
God damn it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a 1st down carry.
That's me, Zo.
And the second wave of
that's me, Zo. That's me, Zo. I made that play. I made the tackle, but I made the play.
Now they come up 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Defense was like, oh, I was in man. Motherfucker. You had me, boy. You had me. I didn't know I was in man.
1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be
holding the ball.
But not before he does pick up the first.
Look how he holding the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made.
Let's go, D. Make a decision, so.
Let's see what they do.
Make a decision.
On the door here in the second quarter.
Make a
And you
decision.
know what you look at on your play sheet?
Make a
Your
decision.
2-point conversion plays. Because you've
Make a
drawn
decision.
up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for.
And he is
Oh,
into
fuck,
the
man.
end zone for a Denver
I fucking changed the
touchdown.
camera view by mistake, man.
Andrew Beck taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
My bad, DK.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Give me that.
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
Down and incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're
if that was in the air for 3 years, bro.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, I missed him.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I missed him. Oh, I missed him.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker who may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space? That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
I was right there, dog.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Gino on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it, but can't
really,
convert.
Tyler?
And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The fuck you looking at, son?
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to, but somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Quentin Jefferson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Look at that.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Hey. He got caught up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, God. Turn second and inches to third and 3, bro.
He was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On third down, here's Dallas. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Better believe it.
They snap it to Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Smith. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly.
I'm watching you. You sit, I'm going over. You sit, I'm going over. I'm watching you. Playing you.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
you looked all day for that fucking play. You had all day to stop that motherfucker. I got your ass. Come on, man.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Oh!
He was able to shed
I read that shit like a book. I read that shit like a school book.
Fourth down, here's Wilson.
Give me that.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's
Give me that.
intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Give me that,
so
Russell.
a nice play defensively by
Give me
the
that, Russell.
rookie coming up with the INT.
Give me that, Russell.
That's a late-round pick right there.
Give me that, Russell.
First-round impact, and a lot of these day 3
Give me that,
corners,
Russell.
they end up winding up on special teams,
Give me that,
and
Russell.
some packages, and even on the practice squad. But
Give me
he's
that,
really
Russell.
made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with
Give
the
me that,
interception
Russell.
there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Smith. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to get the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24.
That's my fault. I didn't hold a safety. I didn't hold a safety.
But their defense comes on the field and
Fuck.
picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon.
I didn't hold a safety.
As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Didn't hold the safety, dog.
Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. And
now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A great pick.
My shit glitching, bro.
But you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it.
Wait till you see the replay. Wait till you see the replay. That shit froze, bro.
But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pick.
I ain't picking no other team. You can whoop your ass with the Dolphins every time.
They're holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be
pick another team. Pick another team.
Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Stop me.
Williams will try again. And the reinforcements coming as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And my goodness, another
oh my God.
Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he takes this
throwing it to
into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more.
Hit the like button. More of this. You want to get more of this, Sam.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Throwing the ball to.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and
doubling Metcalf.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some
doubling
routes
Metcalf
instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense
doubling you, DK.
Be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're doubling you, DK.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield.
They're doubling you, DK.
45. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shift.
He'll find Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
On 4th down, Smith. And that's caught inside the 30.
Shit.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Lockett, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Smith throwing again. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not...
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
You lucked out on that.
Up the middle, Murray. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times. And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Gino's going to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out. Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket. So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as well as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here. I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time? I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game. Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing close lead. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Fuck, man.
He is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll give up the gut for Murray. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Another run for Murray on second down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll run the option left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Gets this to Fant, and he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be
good game,
down
man.
right
Good
at the 15-yard
Good
line.
game, man.
Good game.
Good game. Good game, man.
Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we did not err, But mentally, I just didn't see this type of comeback,
Good.
especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure
I'm off
on
tomorrow.
the stretch.
Tomorrow morning we got to get another.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
hey, son, subscribe, my boy.